Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Monday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Vinland Saga. Happy Leif Erikson Day! I've already said this joke. Shit. I said this last. Damn it! Oh, but in our last episode, we discovered that they all went to England, as was believed, as was known. Askeladd, he got his stuff from Floki, and he's hanging out, murdered a bunch of villages, the best, I'll get him. And Thorfin decided that he wanted to try and murder Askeladd and try to do the guts thing, but realized, hey, if you're not in Berserk, you can't wield a sword that's 5 times your length. And I mean, the dude learned some stuff. I'm actually really proud of our little boy. He did, he learned about, knives and using a weapon that's right for him and doing all that, and even, it almost got him. Could have got him if he was, a little bit less stupid. But now the quest begins. Thorfin is going to try and become Big Ange Tuang so he can murder the ever-loving shit out of Askeladd. And Ylva is back home being, just being waifu, basically. That girl is so strong she can crush her head between her thighs like a freaking watermelon. So, you know what? Waifu time. We know where the waifu is at. She's in Greenland. Oh boy. Yeah, let's just jump right into it, shall we? See how the adventure is going for good old Thorfin. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh boy. CG motorcycle. Oh, seeing that at the start of every episode always, immediately sets my freaking spidey sense off. It's oh god, it's gonna be CG! But it's no, the show's actually really good at using its CG properly. I'm actually impressed. So where is Thorfin, what's Thorfin doing? CG Vikings, re? Did he actually, get on board with them, or? Oh, please do not talk about your fleas and lice. This isn't Askeladd's boat, is he? He didn't get... He did get... Wait, Askeladd let him on the boat? Do we actually have a Gambino but less rape on this one? Yep. Not everyone from the Norselands was a Viking, but all Vikings came from the Norselands. Not true! Not true, actually. They didn't long to live in England, they just pillaged the shit out of it. And then eventually they were well, you know what would be the easiest way to pillage this place? If we just set up. So, yeah. Not so much long to live there as we need a place to put more Norse people, and the Vikings have been raiding these coastlines for literal centuries, so we might as well move in. I mean, I appreciate the fact that they're saying that my homeland was pimp shit, because, it is. But the Norse people were really just following, where the Vikings had already gone. There was no English army, it was a bunch of essentially small kingdoms. There was no English army. It was basically a bunch of small kingdoms. Some of them did have, wider, kings or lords, I guess, under, a king who owned multiple areas, but for the most part, it was just, small kingdoms, they even had it on the map, for fuck's sake, Anglia and all those other places. I recognize some of those names. You can't have an English army, because there was no English. There were Britons, yes, but only in that they are people of the British Isles. That's like saying Americans existed before the friggin' Revolution. Even then, Americans didn't exist until after the friggin' Civil War. Before then, you didn't have an American. You had a Virginian, an Ohioan, a Washingtonian. Like, it didn't exist. It was not. It was not a descriptor of a people. Like, it's like saying Germans existed before 1872, because they didn't. You had people of Germanic descent. You had the Germanic people, but there was no Germans. It was Prussians or Hamburgians or whatever the fuck, hamburgers. Like, you know, shit like that. CG boats So, like, Askeladd's really just bringing this boy along? Like, oh, that does not look great. Why are you doing this? Guys, I was giving you props before for doing CG properly. Why are you fucking me on this? Why are you fucking me on this now? Oh my god, no. Real though, why is Askeladd bringing him along? There's no real, like... Oh, look at the little babby. Can't stand the sight of dismembered Englishmen. What a bitch. Little do you know, that's just what growing up in England is like. You just have to stab your way... No, I can't even make that joke anymore because they fucking banned knives. Oh shit, where is my knife? Oh, I think I left it in the lounge. Fuck. I was gonna say, like, you can't even have a fucking pen knife out in public anymore. It's bullshit. English army don't exist. Please stop being wrong. Vikings were not tools of war, they were raiders. There, you... Oh. The Danish army were not Vikings. Maybe they hired mercenaries, but those are mercenaries. Vikings are independent pirates. And some villages had like their entire friggin' economy essentially was based on raiding and doing Viking shit. But like that didn't mean the entire village was Vikings. Vikings are specifically pillagers and pirates. They're not soldiers. Angry Nozzy. They're not English. If you could say the friggin' the Anglo soldiers, like, because that's what they are. They aren't Anglo-Saxon yet. They're just Anglo, because they're from the land of the Angles. I'm actually upset. I should not be this upset about this, but I am. Oh my god. I don't think they're Anglo-Saxon yet. I don't know which. I honestly, I don't remember the exact dates of the Viking invasion. I don't know if this is the first Viking invasions where we have the Danelaw, or if this is like I don't know if this is one of the ones where the Danelaw already existed and you already had Danish people that lived there, or if this is like before the merging of the cultures where you had like England is basically the entire history of England is like before the rise of like what you would consider the modern Anglo-Saxon. Is you have the people who initially moved there, went there, who were the Angles. Oh shit, I gotta go fucking killed. Yeah. And they got in there with the Celts and all those other fuckers, and you know, there's crossbreeding and all that shit. And you have the Angles. Later, people from Saxony came. And of course, there's like fucking Viking shit here and there as well. I think these guys might be Anglo-Saxons, because I think these guys are Anglo-Saxons. But you got the Vikings come in. There's a little bit of in there, but not much. And they weren't really like such a big force. Then people from Saxony come, or was it? Oh, fuck. I think it was Saxony. Shit. But wait, Saxons. The Saxons came. They came. Fight fucking happened. You create the Anglo-Saxons, which are basically modern-day English people. And then you had like another wave of Vikings that comes over. You get all the other shit. And basically you get it. Like it's honestly like it's been so long since I've read my own fucking history that like I might be getting some like order of operations mixed up. But like I know the basic details. Like I might be having the order mixed up a little bit. Oh god damn it. God damn it, Thorfin. Oh wow, he got big saved. And also stabbed a little bit. Fucking damn, Askeladd. Like, this really is like friggin' Berserk. He gets taken in by the guy who killed. He gets taken in by this friggin' mercenary murderer. And his goal, and like, it's just. Askeladd's gonna teach him, I guess, indirectly how to murder. And the entire story is about. Man, that guy just really was like, nah, see that kid over there? I'm gonna fuck him up. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna fuck that kid up, man. Like, that guy went for it. Holy shit. Congratulations, Thorfin. You did it. You finally took a life. Now that's just overkill. You don't need to stab the guy in the dick. Or the balls. CG blood, re. Man, that blade was real clean there for a few frames. Oh no, I killed a stranger. Oh no. Someone who was going to kill me. Get over it, kid. You never forget the first time, but come on, don't make such a show of it, God. Oh god, why they do this? Why they do that? That looks so fucking bad. Jesus. Like, what happened, man? Why are they doing so much bad CG now? Oh, he put his hair up in a ponytail. Fucking get a haircut, kiddo. Damn. Fucking shit. That's some. Like, see, like, when they actually draw it, they've got some real good. They got some real good fighting when they want it. Wow, you saved Askeladd. Shit, why'd you do that? Only one allowed to kill you, Askeladd, is me. Oh man, his balls dropped. Fucking impressive there, kiddo. That CG knight. Oh, no, no. Okay, I thought he was CG. Maybe it's just low detail. Can't fight a kid normally? Damn, so hey, there's a second knife. Now I have two knives. Stupid idiot. Why would you bring a second knife? Now I have two knives. Is that the story of how he gets two knives? He just finds another one? Oh, and they match! What the fuck? They've got the same markings on the blade. What the hell? Is this random knife he found, like, somehow related to the one he got off his dad? Because that'd be coincidental as fuck. Holy shit. Because I don't think Viking knives just had big arrows in them. I don't know, man. Oh, look at them big British doggos. Those dogs didn't even exist in this time period. What the fuck? But like, they're so like... That's like... Like, I'm pretty sure that style of dog didn't exist yet. But I mean, they're such easily identifiable as British dogs that you just like just shorthand. Oh shit! Wait, are they talking about the real King Edgar? Like Ethelred? Oh, oh, we're at this point. If that's the guy I'm thinking of, I'm not thinking of like a. Hmm. Hang on, I need to double check some shit. Hang on. God damn it. Oh no, he's big dead. 2008. Oh yeah, King Ethelred the Unready. Yeah. I mean, at least if we're talking about Ethelred the Second. Yep, he was king from 1978 to 1003, and then again from 1004, 10. Sorry, yeah, 978 to 1013, and then 1014 until he fucking died. Yeah, and he was kind of a bitch. Like Ethelred, literally translated means ready and prepared, but he was famously unprepared. Kind of a big dumb idiot. Like just got fucking taken by surprise and just fucked everything up. Being so polite to the Viking. Oh boy. So I guess now he's free from Askeladd, right? Is he gonna fight for the English now? Is that what's gonna be? Because if we're in 1008, I mean Ethelred's got 5 more years before he gets kicked out. Wait, if they don't know, hmm, if they don't know he's a Dane, the Danes spoke a different language than the English. Can he even understand them? Can Thorfin even understand them right now? Does he speak uh fuck, what was the language they're speaking? Because it wasn't shit. Oh, he's got fleas. He's got fleas, what the fuck? It's more protein, Jesus. Oh man, you got such long, girlish hair. Put that boy in a dress. God, what language? I mean, like, it wasn't English yet, was it? He caught a cold and died. Yep, no, that's about right. It wasn't English yet. Was it still the precursor language? Fuck. I used to know this off the top of my head, like. So I guess he does speak English if he's able to speak back to them. Who is you? Oh shit. Don't be a snitch. Don't be a snitch. Snitches get yeah, snitches get stitches. It's a good thing these guys don't keep census records yet. Man, like, I used to have all this stuff memorized, and it's just never come up, because this period of English history is not really something people talk about all that often, which sucks, because it's really good. Like, a lot of really cool shit happens in this time period, and I just... out of my brain, because it doesn't come up. And I hate myself for that. Hate myself for not being able to just immediately be like, oh yeah, no, this, and this. I got the broad strokes, though, more or less. It's just the details that fuck with me up. Don't make me kill you. I'm gonna do it. Man, he looks like such a good boy. Huh. So where'd he pick up English? I mean, he clearly doesn't speak it well, because he stammered with it. But, like, where'd he pick it up? Or did I miss it when I was looking elsewhere? That was his chance. That was his chance to, like, friggin' get, like, a good shot at Askeladd. Why are they CG? Like, that was his chance to turn traitor and be like, hey, yo, there's a guy I really want to kill. I want to sell him out. I'm gonna go fuck up Askeladd. Like, come on, Thorfin. Don't fucking drink the Kool-Aid. Come on. Blow Askeladd's dick off. Well done, Gram. Well done. Story could have ended, like, right there. Granger's like, oh yeah, no, this little shitheel. Yeah, no, fuck him. Kill him. Kill him right here. I'll hold him down. Congrats, Thorfin. You made Gram cry. Stupid idiot. Now everybody's gonna be raped and pillaged. Yeet, yeet. Oh, Thorfin, why? You've got no loyalty. You've got no loyalty to these Viking assholes. They killed your father, for fuck's sake. You had your shot. You had your shot to go like, hey, yeah, these dum-dums, these assholes are gonna come murder you when I give the signal. I want to murder them too. Let's set some shit up. Like, well done, Thorfin. I think he realizes that he did the dumb thing. Oh wow, no one's hurting Gram. It's gonna flash back and Gram's head's gonna be rolling on the floor. Why is everyone ignoring Gram? Oh, no, now she's gone. She's dead. Ripperoni and pepperoni, Gram. Fucking Christ, Thorfin, you stupid idiot. He wants Askeladd dead. Probably also wants to go home. Like, Thorfin, for fuck's sake. Like, only would have ended off the series, like, wait. Oh my god, okay. I understand why he did it, like, from a psychological perspective. But, oh god, everything in me is just going like, no, you stupid fucking moron, you did the dumbest choice possible. But I can't hate him for it because... Oh god, okay. I still love this show. I still love this show, but it's like... Man... Why do humans gotta be so easy to emotionally damage? Like, for fuck's sake. Oh boy, okay, so... As always, I'm gonna start with negatives. Like, usually, with this show specifically, there's not that many negatives, so I can be like, yeah, it's a good show, yay. But, first off, bad bits. There's a few that I want to scrub back and look at, so I'm hoping these credits end before we get to that. But I'll start off with the CG. So, at the start of this, the CG was... At the start of the show, the CG was used very sparingly, and it was used in parts where it makes sense to use it because it wouldn't really stick out all that much. It would be like, oh yeah, no, it's like you got like a little boat, whatever. But now they've got it so the CGA, and it, yes, neat to see. Now they got it so the CG is basically replacing entire things where people were walking around and doing what they do. Like, you know, like marching or like there's stuff that like you very easily could have like just drawn and probably should have because it's like once again like Overlord, it's the only thing on the screen. Like, it's what people are gonna look at because it's the thing moving. And then you also have like fights where like everybody is animated except for like one guy, and that one guy is gonna stick out like a freaking sore thumb. It's like, why is that guy doing this? Like, and he's not really hitting anything. And then, you know, I say one guy, there's like multiple people in the back, but it's like there's no, like you like this show is really good at like fighting. Like, the fighting makes sense. Like it looks as historically accurate as you could probably fucking get it. You don't got fuckers doing like twirls and shit like that. Like, but there's a difference between like with fighting in an animated show, you kind of have to have a frame rate that makes sense and a frame rate that is consistent. Like with an animated thing, you have movement lines and you have the ability to have more or less a fluid thing that go. I'm gonna take these off because I'll like fucking break them if I swing and hit the wire. Like, so say like I'm in an animated thing and I'm throwing a swing, right? I go right. Right? Like, you can even see, like, from, like, the camera, because the camera's frame rate's not high enough. When I swing, you get, like, a motion blur effect. Right? So, like, you have the impact of me swinging, and when it comes to a rest in whatever the fuck I'm hitting. Right? Because whatever I'm hitting is going to be in the same plane of existence as me. So I'm just going... You know, like, shit like that. Like, with CG, though... One, like, it's hitting something that's 100% not in the same place. I guarantee you they're not putting the 3D models, like, next to each other in the thing and going, like, okay, so they collide here and then here. No, they're like, okay, so at this point, yeah, we need the thing to stop. Yeah, so we need to swing to go and then stop. And then stop. And then stop. And it's never going to have the same impact, because whereas with you're drawing a sword fight... Yeah, you're actually drawing the swords collecting, and you're like, hey, here's where they go, just draw them together, and they hit. Like, with CG, though, you don't have that sense of dynamism, because you don't have, like, the impact of how it goes. And just, it looks fucking awful. It looks absolutely awful, because it looks like the guy is going like, I'm an extra, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. It's like those old, like, really bad, like, made-for-TV movies, like, set in the medieval times, where it's like, they just got a bunch of fucking, like rejects from, like, from fucking failed acting auditions, like, hey, here's, like, a fucking foam sword, just go and, like, just swing it at each other, I don't know, do some fucking spins or some shit, like, you know, and it looks stupid, and everyone hates it, but fucking, they keep fucking doing it, because they can get away with it, it's really dumb. I mean, second of all, like okay, so that other bad thing. I know, I know, I know, I speak about things too long, Chinese. I know. The second thing is just the fact that they're being referred to as the English. I mean, technically, Viking isn't. Technically, Viking is an anachronism. Technically, they would be considered like basically Viking is a term used to refer to raiders, like kind of after the fact. But otherwise, I mean, the word means pirate, raider, pillager. Like, so you can kind of use that word like in a translation, and it would make sense. Even though it is an anachronism, the word in English, at the very least, or I guess in Japanese, like modern Japanese and modern English did not exist. So if you're translating these things, then yeah, you can super use the word Viking and it'd be fine. Like, it's a little anachronistic, but they didn't really have a word for themselves. They were just, oh yeah, I'm just a guy from fucking Denmark. I'm a guy from fucking Norway. I'm a guy from Sweden. And they just go around pillaging. But you know, you need to differentiate them from the people who are just living in those countries doing like farming dirt. You know, like, says whatever. Who gives a shit? But like the English, that's specifically like the English is a term that refers to like the united country, the united like country of Oh god, I always get this backwards. I'm gonna fuck this up right now, aren't I? Because I always get this backwards. Ever since I was a kid. English refers to like the entire like British Isles. Britain refers to, like, you know, the bit that rules over the rest of them. Haha, bang bang. God, see, now that I've said that, someone's gonna be like, actually, you've got it the wrong way around. Because like when I was a kid, I got in trouble for that all the fucking time for getting it backwards because I was a fucking idiot, and I always like. So like now I'm just now I'm thinking double thinking myself. Like even then these guys aren't like these guys are Britons, like Britons, and even then that's just the fucking country. They're not country. That's just the fucking landmass they're on. Like if anything, they would be referred to like hang on, where's the map? Where's the map they showed us? Yeah. So like here they've got god damn it. They've got Londinium. Oh shit, so this is so they got Londinium, you know, like where, you know, the what's left of the Roman shit, the Roman inspired shit and leftover stuff lives. You got Temesis, Anglia, Bristol, Aquasulis, Wintania, Canturia, Cambria. You've got like them, like you'd be like, oh no, I'm a man of Bristol. I'm a Londoner. I'm a fucking Temesian. I'm an Anglian. I'm a Canturian. I'm a Cambrian. Like, you know, like you wouldn't like you'd have it'd be individual lords that they'd be working for. There's not like really a united like front at this point. You've got the high king kind of thing, and like this enforcing the Dane law, but it's not really a united front here, man. Like, you don't really have like a united England. Sorry, you don't have a united Britain until Queen Anne, who fuck, what year was that? First ruler of United Britain. Hopefully that's the right keywords. No, I'm not talking about War of the Roses, you fucking shit. I think it was a Queen Anne. No, it's not. That's not the one I'm talking about. Fucking end my life. Jesus, it's riveting fucking. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. So Google is not being helpful. Google's basically going like, oh yeah, no, the first ruler of Great Britain, well that'd be 1603, which is when James the First like united Scotland and England. Yeah, I know about James the First in 1603. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when all the individual kingdoms came together to create Britain. You stupid idiot. Like, ugh. Like I think it was a Queen Anne. I don't know what year, but it was after this, and it wasn't friggin' it wasn't friggin' Mr. Unready, I'll tell you that much. But yeah. Like basically the concept of the English doesn't exist yet. Like it won't exist for a fucking while. Yeah. That's like a big annoyance for me, honestly. I just really don't like that. Yeah, but that's like really the only real thing I can think of that really pisses me off. The fact that it's like I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's ahistorical. The term English did not exist until way after this. And if I'm wrong, then I will take that on the chin and go, oh, okay, yeah, fine, all right, fine. But I did study this. I studied the fuck out of this at one point. But like because most of what I've had to deal with historically has been like way past this. Like a lot of this, like the specific details have left my brain. But I do remember that like the term English comes way later than this. But I might be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know, because then I would have learned something. Oh boy. As far as like this episode in general, I do like basically this entire thing. This like the growth of Thorfin as a fighter, as like his goal of one day murdering the shit out of Askeladd. You might think I might get annoyed with Thorfin, like basically betraying that old woman fucking immediately, but at the same time, like Thorfin has spent basically his entire life, fucking oh Christ, I'm trying to, my brain's not working. Like, he's spent his entire life so far, essentially, like, being Askeladd's bitch boy. His entire goal has been, one day I'm gonna murder the shit out of Askeladd, which, if that means helping him for the time being, then okay, I got it. Like, he's not really thinking all that far ahead, if he's thinking at all. Him, like, just thinking, hey, if I follow Askeladd's order and I summon them, then I'm gonna grow stronger in this raid and I can murder shit out of him. But then, like, I think, like, he immediately realizes his mistake. I think that's good. I like that. I'm hoping they do something good with it. But I don't know. I don't really know. Like, he's very clearly not thinking straight. I kind of wish that he could have thought this through. And, like, he speaks English. I don't know where the fuck he picked up English. But if he speaks English, then it should have been fairly easy to be like, hey, like, there's this attack that's gonna come. I'm the guy who's supposed to be the scouting, but the guy who is making me do it killed my dad, and I want to fucking murder him. Let's make a deal. Because, I mean, yeah, like they said, the king did, order the execution of all the Danes, because, and he did breach the Dane law. But I feel like if a single guy comes in and is like, hey, I can save your town, and I'm gonna fuck everyone up, I feel like maybe they would be more than willing to be like, okay, we'll let that shit slide. Because you're very clearly being made to do this against your will. Okay, let's figure some shit out. You want this guy dead? We want him dead, because he's fucking killing all our shit. Let's make a deal here. I mean, it would make the show probably quite a bit shorter, because I feel like the lead up to murdering the shit out of Askeladd is a thing. And I don't know if this is based off anything. I honestly, I don't know. What the fuck is making that noise? Something is clicking, and I need to figure out what that is later. Shit. Like, something is making something, like, I don't know if this is based off, like, some, like, light novel where, like, someone, like, read a fucking Norse history book and I'm like, I can make a fucking anime book out of that one. Or if it is actually based off of an actual saga. I don't know. If it is based off an actual saga, I would like to read it. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, the whole thing is about Vinland, so I would figure that the whole like end goal is to get to America, but you know, run into the Skraelings and all that. But who knows how this is gonna turn out? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I've talked for way too fucking long, and I apologize about that. So let me know what you thought down there in the comments. Whether you liked this episode, or you disliked this episode, and maybe if you know a bit more about this time period than I do off the top of your head, or if you want to do the research to prove me wrong. Let me know down in the comments, because like I really do like this time period. It's been so long since I've been able to like chew into it. Like if you don't use it, you forget it. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And yeah, that's kind of happened to me a little bit. Like I haven't been able to use this time period for a while, so it's kind of falling out my brain. Oh boy. But yeah, and everybody, as always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends. And make sure you hit the share button down below, share on the Facebook and the Twitter. And if you really want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on the end card. If you do that, then you get a special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server that anyone can join. But in the patrons channel, you can recommend things to be Let's Played, Let's Watched, live streamed, whatever you want, really. And also have our patrons-only movie night that we do once a month, usually on the second full week of that month. And we basically spend the day in Discord and on whatever screen-sharing website still exists. And we watch some anime, play some video games, just kind of hang out. Just take a day. Just take a day for me and the boys. This is where we're gonna like organize our raid on Area 51. Yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's my favorite time of the month. Oh boy. Yeah, anyway, so I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly, we've all become a trash mammal today. And I will see you a round.